Today is Tuesday, the 4th of June, and it was day 2 of work, which went well. And I kind of started to establish, I guess 2 days is early, but throughout these first 2 days, I have established a nice little balance, shall we say. I take my lunch in the middle of the day, and instead of eating, I just, record. Today I recorded the podcast, 2 episodes of Sunshine, and then also the monthly member supporter video, and did all that in a nice hour and a half, and that was an efficient use of time for certain. Now those things are rendering and uploading and getting ready to get out into the world. Still got a little bit left of work, but not too terribly much, so things are going well. As long as I'm home and at my desk, it's really not going to be difficult for me to maintain everything. It's just that when I'm going to be asked to travel, like next week, that we run into potential problems. But, all we can do is build up the backlog and make it set up in a way that allows for, an extended period away from the desk, and then, hey, everything will come together after the fact. It's just interesting, and I've mentioned it time and time before, and I'll probably still mention it again a few times this month, but having 2 significant trips in 1 month relatively close together is just interesting, because I almost have to record an entire month's worth of crap. And I had forgotten completely about the podcast. That is going to not happen next Tuesday, because I have no way of getting that out, since I do the podcasts on a not a live basis, but day of, just in case there's anything crazy. And I guess I could record some small little thing, considering how small and insignificant today's podcast was. It probably wouldn't be that difficult to do. But something I talked about in the supporter video is the change to streams. I'm not going to be able to maintain the same stream time. I'm going to have to start a little bit later than I have been, by at least an hour. So, just continuing to give and take, continuing to find balance here, and doing the best I can. Which is good. I'm not complaining. It's nice, actually, to have such a balance be so, I guess, easily obtainable thus far. I had worried that it would take me a little bit longer to figure things out in the way of time management between, work and YouTube and stuff like that. But it looks like it's gonna fit together pretty seamlessly. So that's pretty cool. Oh, what also will fit together pretty seamlessly is food in my belly. Because in addition to, balancing the YouTube and the work and stuff, we're balancing the gym, and we got up at 5 today so that we could get to the gym by 6 and do that before work. And getting up that early just seems to make me extra hungry. Compound that with the fact that I haven't been eating breakfast or lunch really, outside of, lighter things like cottage cheese and protein powder and deli meat and cheeses and stuff like that, in an effort to continue the cut that Serena and I are on. So very hungry right now. Roundabout way of saying, very curious to see what we end up doing for dinner, because last night's dinner would be hard to compare. That sushi was fan-freaking-tastic, and I asked to have sushi again tonight, and Serena said no, which is good, because it's expensive. But I would love something delicious for dinner. That's what my mind is telling me. So I guess we'll see. I don't know. Michelle got an air fryer recently, and she hasn't used it. And there was some talk about air frying some chicken wings, but I guess we'll see. I haven't been upstairs and out of the dungeon all day, except to grab water and coffee. So I suppose I should go talk to people and see what's happening.